Good morning, students. Now we will discuss the achievements of Mendeleev's periodic table. First of all, it gives the systematic study of elements. As the elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic masses, so this arrangement helped in the study of various elements. Another is the prediction of new elements. As Mendeleev know that some new elements will be discovered, so he left some gap for these elements. And placement of noble gases, which is very important, that noble gases were discovered very late because they are inert and present in extremely low concentration in our atmosphere. So when these gases were discovered, they could be placed in new group without disturbing the existing order. And correction of atomic masses. Mendeleev's periodic table helped in correct determination of atomic masses of several elements which were in doubt. So these are some achievements, but at the same time it has some limitations or drawbacks. First of all is that the position of hydrogen is not assigned a proper position. Means he could not assign a proper position to hydrogen in his table, although it has been placed in first A group along with alkali metals. So position of hydrogen is in doubt. Next is position of isotopes. Isotopes, you know that elements having same atomic number but different mass numbers. So isotopes were not discovered at the time of Mendeleev's periodic table. So position of isotopes is not clear. Some elements with higher atomic masses are placed before elements with lower atomic masses. For example, cobalt is placed before nickel, as the atomic mass of cobalt is 59.5 and that of nickel is 58.6. So cobalt should come after nickel, but cobalt is placed before nickel. And dissimilar elements are placed in same group. Similar elements are placed in different groups. No proper position for the elements of group 8. So these are some drawbacks. After that, Henry Moseley come forward in 1940 and observed that properties of elements are determined by their atomic number instead of atomic masses. So he gave a law that is called modern periodic law, which states that the physical and chemical properties of the elements are the periodic function of their atomic number. Now they come in atomic number. They arrange all the elements according to increasing atomic number. Instead, as Mendeleev arranged the elements according to increasing atomic masses. So, the modern periodic table is based on modern periodic law and it is also known as long form of periodic table. It consists of 18 vertical columns which are called groups. So here you can see in the periodic table that there are total 18 vertical columns, they are called groups, and 7 horizontal rows, they are called periods, and they show a systematic gradation or decreasing in the properties when we move from left to right and from top to bottom. The first period contains only two elements, that is hydrogen and helium. And second contains 8 elements which start from lithium and ended to neon. Another third period also contain 8 elements. So in this way the periods contains different elements according to the filling of electron in the cells. As K shell contain 2 electrons, so first period contains 2 elements. L shell can fill maximum up to 8 electrons, so it contains 8 elements. And there are two series of elements at the bottom of the periodic table. Here you can see that the two series are separate from other table. The first series follows lanthanum, and hence the elements present in this series are called lanthanoids. It contains 14 elements with atomic number 58 to 78. The second series follows actinum, and elements present in this series are called actinoids. This series contains 14 elements from thorium to francium. So this is the modern periodic table, which is based on modern periodic law, that is properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic number.